Hey there, it's Tim Burrell with the market update for the first quarter and some wonderful news from our real estate team. Last month I went to Chicago at the invitation of the Council of Residential Specialists. Most of us know us by CRS, and they have some of the best instructors in real estate. I was honored that they invited me to audition to be one of their instructors. So that was a great experience. Also a lot of fun. Chicago is quite a town. Went on a wonderful architectural tour. Since I love real estate, it was fabulous to have somebody very involved in architecture go up and down the river with us and tell us all sorts of wonderful things about the properties that they have. Speaking of wonderful things about properties, we have a wonderful market for real estate. The inventory has been shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. Well, if you compare this quarter to a year ago, it's only down by 4%, which is not as bad as it's been, getting down and down and down. The other metric that's kind of interesting is we keep track of how many properties are actually listed. And the number of properties listed in the first quarter of 2017 are 9% more than the number that were listed in the first quarter of 2016. So that's helping. We might actually be heading in the right direction. Properties going under contract, 66% of them went under contract in 1 month. Comparing the first quarter of this year to the first quarter of last year, it's up by 2%. And if you compare the month this year to the month last year, it's up by 2%, so that's rather consistent. The number of closed properties, well, we're up by 11% this quarter, this year versus last year. Up by 16% if you compare the month to the previous year. And the thing that is huge is that the month of March was 58% more sales than the month of February. That's enormous. So a lot of properties sold and a lot of properties going under contract. Days on the market, you'd expect they're going down. They get about as short as they can get. We're now at an average of 47, but that's over the entire triangle. Some parts of town, they go under contract in just a couple of days. So what's that do to the price? Again, low inventory, high number of sales. Yep, you're right. The price is going up. The average is up by 5%. That is this quarter versus last year. Resale is only up by 3%, which is kind of counterintuitive. Since the resale is where we have the shortage, you would expect a bigger increase in that price. However, it really depends which price point sells, because if a whole lot of less expensive resales sell, then your average goes down. And if you are looking at March versus March of last year, well, the comparison is up by 4% in price. So the market is very strong. The sales are very strong. The prices are going up, and the inventory is not plunging as rapidly as it has been. So if there's anything that my team and I can do to help you, please let us know. Thank you so much for all of your support.